it's going to be amazing to see a Stone Keep game. I am not a big fan of Stone Keep as a map, but I'm a fan of players pulling the map off well. And again, Atlas, the old guy, is looking at Torvald and crying as he's holding his hands in his face. Please let me play.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I can't see a time in the foreseeable future where we're not going to see an Atlas ban, but a Willow ban here is an interesting one as well. 60% ban rate so far, and we've seen some interesting Willow picks throughout the league so far. But yeah, I mean, I can get on board with a Willow ban.
Makoa being banned as well with 80% win rate through the season and 71% ban rate. There's a good reason why he's getting banned once again. People are not happy about the turtle. They really don't like him. And you know what? This is definitely the situation we want to see with Contact Noir saying, by the way, we're giving Saki Ash. How do you feel about that? How about that?
Yeah, so Squid Squad, I think, drafted very well in the last map with some very well-targeted bans and picks. But yeah, Contact Noir now saying, you know what, this is our draft. We want the Ash. Deal with that. But Squid Squad followed up with the Barrack, and we know the Barrack is a very, very strong tank in this current meta. So, and paired with a Lian, I think this is a good, strong start from Squid Squad.
That right here, you said the thing with Barrack, but we just discussed that he actually doesn't have too much win rate. He doesn't really win that many games that he's picked in, and that's why I feel that he is just a comfort pick at this point. And with that said, another comfort pick going through with 83% pick rate, the Stone Warden. She will definitely be pulling off some walls like Donald Trump anytime soon. And Cassie as well. Oh my god, we already have the snipe on top of it.
I mean, Inara having that high of a pick rate is really not surprising, considering every single other tank gets banned out. Inara isn't really ban worthy, so she's almost always available for a pick. Which, when you whittle down the tanks that are available, she has to be picked in either side.
And there we go with the Lian and Khan pick. I just can't believe we see him again. And yes, I'll keep on doing that joke. And there we go, Maldamba. Riddick, he's just jumping in his seat right now. Yeah, finally! You listen to me. Oh my god. That might be a first in a while.
Yeah, I'm very happy to see the Maldama pick. I wonder if Contact Noir now are going to follow up with what has been... Well, I don't even finish the sentence, because their comfort pick so far this season has been the Furia. But picking the Grover in Stonekeep is a pretty smart choice. He's a very, very strong healer. And he's a very strong early game as well. And we know Contact Noir, they like to lock these games out very, very quickly and very, very early. So that definitely plays into their playstyle.
Well, with the Kinesa being picked, they have a really strong composition that can pull off a lot of numbers, both healing, shielding, and damage. And we see another very rarely picked champion here. We're going off with Adrogos and Maldamba. You know what? I'm already holding on Squid Squad for this one. Like, thank you. Finally a draft I can get behind, that I understand. High ground pressure, hit scan with auto-aim, an off-tank that doesn't care about your backline, a healer that can stun, and a tank that can use turrets and shielding? Hello?
And the Drogo's pick... Drogo's pick maybe because somebody still has Battle Pass challenges to complete.
They don't work in custom games. That's not how it works, man. That's seriously not how it works, man. They cannot just... Oh, wait, is this a tournament?
Hey, Woofie. What's a joke, man?
I know. But you ruined me.
From the wonderful... tropical island of Frog Isle, we go to the more resolute Stone Keep. Contact Noir versus Squid Squad, game 2 of the first semi-finals. Let's look at these rosters. On the side of Contact Noir, Nemesis with the Impulse, Cassie, Saki playing Battering Ram, Ash, Otto with the Mother's Grace, Inara, Fruz with a Rampant Blooming Grover, and Laji with that steady aim Kinesa.
Over on Squid Squad's side, we've got Apache on the Stormer, Bullets Khan, Bullet on the Tinker and Barrack, Nalubka on the Spirit's Chosen, Maldama, Masinski on the Eminence Leon, and Daniels on that Wormjet Strogos. And I gotta tell you that GGJay is probably feeling incredibly happily as we see this Drogo coming in with a quick solver to the top high ground, not gonna find anybody as CN slowly make their way over. They don't need to rush. They know they've got that swagger that just says everything they need to say about them, but Sarki's going to be pushing up here against this Khan, not letting Leon and Khan getting any space. Having worked with that duo themselves quite a few times, they know how powerful it is. And Nemesis finds Maxinski. He's going to go down. The Scion has been taken out, and Khan is screaming because he's just lost his loved one. But CN look like they're in a really good spot so far, finding 2 overall.
Yeah, Squid Squad are falling straight away into this first trap. They're just being constantly poked out. Yes, they do have more long-range pressure, but going into Contact Noir, into Nemesis and Lagi, this duo of DPSs on the long-range sniper and, well, the sniper-esque pick here. Contact Noir, once again, completely dominating the point capture. Not a single amount of contest coming out from Squid Squad. And I think this is really just how they set up. Contact Noir went straight into that keep, able to fan out and really limit the options for Squid Squad. Squid Squad much more spread out across the map. They weren't really hard committing to either side, and I think Contact Noir were just a little bit more ready for that.
And here we see Daniels peeking his Kinessa. Maybe not the best idea, but he does decide to pull back. This is a very hard match for this Drogos player. He's going up against both the Kinessa and the Cassie, so he has to watch his angles very delicately. He can't peek out for too long, otherwise he makes his presence known. Lagi getting a quick shot on Daniels, not letting the Drogo stay up on the air too long. But this Nemesis is going to find him anyway. Follow-up kill from the Cassie, knowing exactly where to be. Where's the right time? But is it enough? Squid Squad seem to be holding fairly well here. Obviously, you got Apache on the high ground. He's looking for that cheeky overpower on the side here, making sure that CN don't get up to the high ground as they've done so many times before. And they're very wise.
Problem is, Bullet is way too low. They're going to commit to the Dread Surf and try and get a pick down, but the Squid Squad are just too low to really make anything happen. The Lupka is immediately forced out. Support goes down. Bullet also falling. It's only this Khan, and he's not going to stay alive for too long because CN just cleaning up house here. Apache not long for this world. Otto gets that killing blow, and straight away Contact Noir start off this game as game 1 ended. Go 2-0 up.
Very, very good that you call that. And Nalubka realized that their barrack was incredibly low, and they realized that they had to commit an ultimate, otherwise that it just would be over for them. Unfortunately, CN realized that far too early and decided to capitalize nonetheless, and the Dread Serpent may have just been all for naught in that situation. And now they're down a very important game-winning ult. Of course, CN are losing the Whirlwind, but we've seen Grover get that ultimate up way too quickly, so is it really going to matter in this situation?
Well, we're going to have to see as well. And I think this is a difference in how the Inara is being played as well. Bullet just wasn't really having that much of an impact in the Frog Isle game because he was very alone for most of it. But CN, they're playing around the Inara really well. It's always grouped up with Farouz on the Grove. It's always got someone backing them up as they're going to go into this next fight.
Here we go. Maxinski's looking for some quick peeks over here. Is not going to get too far up. Doesn't want to get taken out by that Ashe. Very domineering presence. Fighting with a Grover right now. But the overpower's going to come out. Doesn't really find anybody. Otto's going to take out Bullet. Otto's going to take out Apache. Double kill for the frontliner. This is how you play Inara.
Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. It was a really nice overpower to catch onto the Contact Noir member, but the wall was up, stopping Khan from using the overpower to get the Ashe off of the map, and you know, a double kill as well coming out here from Otto. Standout performance, and once again, just Sienna winning these fights. They're winning. They're more coordinated. They're just, you know, they're clinical. They're clean. Every attempt they do, it feels like this has been orchestrated. They're always in control.
Saki's going to pick up a quick kill there on Apache. No idea what that player was doing. He was way too far pushed up. And of course, Saki's now in this position here. If Squid Squad don't answer this tankster, they're not going to find this point too easy to win. They have to realize that this off tank is here and they have to stop it. Saki's almost going to go off the map. They're very, very, very low, but Assert Dominance is going to get popped nonetheless. Apache doesn't find any advantage. Dragon's Punch is going to come out, going to find Otto. That Stone Warden's going to go back to base, but Nemesis following up with the quick kill onto Daniels, and that's always been the problem with Dragon Punch. It's such a committal ult that you're going to die if you don't use it correctly, and that's just what happened here now as Nemesis punishes Daniels.
Yeah, it felt more like desperation. Or Nemesis is in complete control over this left-hand side near the fireplace, completely keeping everyone at bay. He's able to get some shots down onto Daniels' Drogos, who returns fire in kind, but Nemesis once again has got this complete shelter to them right now. Looking at overall game status, Otto got another wall. Apache is just not having the impact from this calm pick. Grover topping net worth, and it's just 5 blue, 5 red below. This is just how one-sided this game is, and it looks like Bullet is also going to bite that dust.
Contact Noir spent that entire choke fight fighting on 2 different fronts. Contact Noir not letting them have any respite on either side. They weren't able to commit. Saki just not letting them have that. Squid Squad needed to pick a side, but it's not going to be enough. As Spruce finds a kill, Daniels finds something on Saki, but it's not enough as Contact Noir just waltz their way into the back of the net, picking up quite a bit of an Arsenal game there.